Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today, on my last day in Manchester, unfortunately this morning's activities had to be cancelled because the Jurassic World thing was cancelled twice, which wasn't great because it was kind of the main reason I came here, but hopefully it might open at some other point. I thought might as well, because on the tram back the Imperial War Museums are stopped, so I thought might as well stop by and go through. I haven't been through in quite a few years. Like when we used to come to like the Lowry and stuff, we used to sometimes do the Imperial War Museum as well, but you know, it's free entry, it's on the tram backs, you know, I thought might as well give it a go before I go back home. So yeah, I guess I'll just be showing you everything that's inside. Very spiky boy here. I'll have to see what it looks like. It's kind of like, what I'll do is I'll guess what it is and then actually look at the thing to see what it is. But yeah, it looks almost like kind of like a bit of concrete or something, like structural support. Let's see if I'm right. Oh, it's a piece of artwork, right? Okay, so it's apparently meant to like represent historical war graves. Apparently it's meant to be like a big white cross. So I mean, I was close. I don't know. Yeah. Very spiky boy. And a big plane near one. Oh, it's a cute little teddy bear. Very adorable. Very creepy, like crocodile here. Made out of metal stuff. Looks like a trap. Might be a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap! That's quite cool. A 3-person hand-propelled tricycle. Very cool. Looks like some prosthesis here, so prosthetic leg, prosthetic hand, this one's quite cool, prosthetic eye, quite interesting. That's kind of the thing when I did my SFX stuff, like it's not just good for like films and stuff, it's also good for prosthesis and things, you know, recreating things for people that actually help them. Is it bad? This is literally like Darth Vader's helmet, in a way. Apparently it is. Belongs to a member of Fedayeen Saddam. I'll just show you the bit down there, number 18. Yeah, very interesting. I feel like they might have been Star Wars fans, not sure. But then again, you know, kind of Darth Vader, stormtroopers, based on that kind of, you know, Nazi stuff, so makes sense. And then, creepy gas mask, of course, because you have to have one of them around here. I have just heard, though, a very familiar noise over in that direction, so I may have to go and show you that. It's kind of my speciality, I guess, when it comes to war stuff. And this is what I was hearing, Protect and Survive. So yeah, these are the creepy, real-world government PSAs. So,
then listen for the fallout warning.
1976.
Take cover in your inner refuge and stay there.
God, that jingle is just terrifying. And the mushroom cloud. And I believe the soundtrack and like the jingle was done by the same composer who did Doctor Who. So, fun fact for you there.
To take cover in your inner refuge.
A submarine. Very cute. A little cute mug there as well. And actually, yeah, this is something that I'm into, yeah. When the Wind Blows, Nuclear War, book like a graphic novel made by Raymond Briggs and then made into an animation. All about nuclear war, and we got Protect and Survive. I do have a copy of this at home as well. Not this exact one, but yeah. And then Duck and Cover and stuff, like all the kind of nuclear war stuff to know about, which probably wouldn't help, because there's not very much you can do, to be honest, unless you have like proper, you know, if you have like proper shelters and stuff. Yeah, oh, nuclear war in Greater Manchester as well. Cool. Yeah. All those bits as well. But yeah, Protect and Survive is like the main one, usually. We have some gas masks. There's a baby gas mask. I don't think I've seen this one before though. Quite interesting. Let's see which one's from. Number 16. Ah, Israeli gas mask, right, okay. Interesting design. Seems like kind of more modern than the other ones as well. Yeah, I think the baby gas mask design, that's always been quite a iconic one that I remember. Apparently this is a jet engine. I love how you can just still hear like Protect and Survive in the background, like it never goes away. But yeah, and some jets themselves. Some rations down there. I remember I actually had some rations. Probably not as old as that, but I do remember some in that kind of like green foil. They were like biscuits and stuff. They weren't too bad actually. We found a tank. Very interesting how they have like the different coloration on it as well, with like the blue added on. Like, would that be camouflage? Maybe for water, possibly. Not sure, but yeah. Lovely tank. That looks like it'd be quite comfy. Just by like random commentary, trying to like be respectful but also just give a commentary. It's a nice place though, like, it's quite like expansive, this museum as well, like it doesn't feel too, like unlike Hat Green where it's quite claustrophobic at times, with this one it's quite open. And it's more museum like, you know, rather than Hat Green where it's like, you know, is an actual bunker. While this one, it's just more kind of displays and stuff. Lovely projections up there and things. Got a fire watcher's shelter. Lovely dome shape. Not too much room in there. I mean, were they meant to fit 2 people in? I wonder, does it say on the thing? No, it doesn't look like it says anywhere, but I mean there's 2 seats there, so you'd imagine it's for 2 of them. So yeah, not really too much space in there. We've even got some interactive bits here as well. Team Matilda, apparently. So I guess it's like kind of how to like operate a tank and stuff. Yeah, like with how many correct hits you get. So they got like a load of buttons. You can even do it easy, medium or hard. But yeah, it's nice they got some like interactive stuff here as well. You got like a gunner here. Little turret. Again, not really much room in there either, is there? So apparently this is Heinrich Himmler's death mask, wasn't he? Like the Nazi scientist or something. So yeah, it's quite a cool piece to have there. I mean, obviously, you know, not a nice guy, but you know, pretty unique piece. They also just said as well, apparently in the main exhibition space is going to be like a show thing that's going to go on. It's probably like on all the projectors and stuff. Apparently it's going to go dark, might be flashing lights, loud noises. So we'll see if we can film that. And yeah, be a nice little thing to film. We've also got big Zeppelin up there. Big Zeppelin boy. I don't really know whether that's like just like a model one or whether it would have been actually used for something, maybe like kind of like a decoy one possibly. Well, it's an interesting room to come into. Massive blocky chairs. Big blocky TV. Oh look, they've even got merch. Dad's army as well. Don't tell him, Pike.
Don't tell him, Pike!
Some little airfix. little, is that radio, I presume? And a Oscar. Oh, propaganda. There we go. I got like the air raid ward and stuff here. Pretty cool.
The government wants a peaceful settlement.
Oh, yeah, it's Maggie Thatcher.
Your government
Lovely.
totally rejects.
There's some more gas masks down here. Is this like kind of like some like they had like a Mickey Mouse gas mask I think at one point, or they made the colours like red and blue to try and make them more like appealing to children. So that's cool. And some slippers. It's quite a nice pair of slippers actually. Very nice.
Don't worry, I won't hurt you. Winky, at your service.
Hello, I'm Milo.
Nice to meet you, Milo. How would you like to meet some very brave animals? Maybe it'll help you feel brave too.
Okay.
Let's see. Who shall we meet first? This is Duffy, the donkey. You see, during war, horses, camels, donkeys, and elephants were used for their super strength.
What kind of things did they do?
They carried soldiers, supplies, and weapons. Roads are often damaged during war, and hooves have always been better than wheels to travel over thick mud and sharp stones.
So what did Duffy do?
During the First World War, Duffy helped an Australian soldier called John Simpson to rescue wounded soldiers. Guided by Simpson, Duffy carried each injured soldier to safety. They made their way over uneven ground, through the noise and the danger of the fighting, surrounded by the moans of the wounded. But, despite the conditions and the danger, Duffy and Simpson remained determined to help as many soldiers as they could. And then one day, Simpson was killed while they were rescuing a wounded soldier.
Oh
Duffy took the wounded soldier he was carrying back to safety. Then he led the team back to where Simpson fell.
no, he must have been so sad.
Yes, I'm sure he was. Donkeys and mules are still used in places like Afghanistan today. They help humans to cross landscapes that are impossible for cars or trucks to get to.
And horses too.
Yes, though they aren't always involved in dangerous activities. Sometimes they're mascots, helping to keep soldiers cheerful.
What's that horse doing?
He's giving the soldier a kiss.
Great big sloppy one. Who are we gonna meet next?
A dog called Rip during the Second World War. Animals haven't just helped humans with their super strength, they've also helped with their sense of smell. Rip was a stray who was found in the streets of London by an air raid warden. He was adopted as a mascot by the South Hill Street Air Raid Patrol. Many soldiers and organisations liked to have an animal as a symbol of good luck and to cheer them up. But they soon discovered that Rip had a superpower in his nose. Rip sniffed out the survivors of bombings, finding people when they were trapped and helpless under rubble. He helped prevent many deaths.
That's amazing.
Yes, Rip was awarded a Dickie Medal for his courage in saving so many lives.
What's a Dickie medal?
It's a special award given to animals for outstanding bravery.
Oh, Rip definitely deserves one of those then.
What are you hoping to sniff out?
Cheese?
Let's sniff out another animal hero instead.
Can I choose one this time?
Of course! Good choice. Mines aren't just found on land, they're found in water too. It can be hard to find underwater mines with machines, but bottlenose dolphins have a superpower that makes them very good at it. The sounds that dolphins make bounce off objects underwater. Dolphins are able to use the echoes of those sounds to work out where things are. It's called echolocation, and it's helped many humans.
That's clever.
It really is. Trained dolphins have used echolocation to work out where underwater mines are so that they can be cleared to keep people safe. During the Iraq War in 2003, K-Dog the dolphin used his echolocation skills to listen hard and help clear 100 miles around the port of Qasr.
Wow.
Would you like to hear another story that took place at sea?
Yes, please.
Well, this one is about me.
But you're a pigeon.
Even small animals have been able to help humans in wartime. Come and see. You see, animals haven't only helped with their super strength and sense of smell, they've also helped with their super speed. In times of war, secret plans and messages must be sent, and sent quickly. Before the internet, computers and mobile phones, messages were often carried by pigeons in tiny packages on their backs or legs. But my story isn't about a secret message or plan, it's about a rescue.
Oh.
On the 23rd of February, 1942, I was on a plane returning from a mission in Norway, but the plane hit by enemy fire. We crashed into the North Sea and were stranded in freezing water. The crew had nothing to help them, except me. I flew mile upon mile upon mile. The icy wind cut into my body and my feathers were heavy with rain and oil, but I couldn't give up. When I finally reached home, my owner found me and alerted the airbase. The crew hadn't been able to attach a message to me before I set off, so they made calculations to work out where the plane had crashed. They even looked at the oil on my feathers, and within 15 minutes, they had launched a rescue.
And did they save the crew?
Yes, and they gave me a special dinner to thank me. And then, on the 2nd of December 1942, I was given a Dickon Medal.
That's amazing. Maybe I could do something to help people one day too.
Of course! Animals have done so much to help humans, and they always will. Just look at how many mascots and animal heroes there have been, and there are more to come. Both in war and peace, animals bring happiness to humans across the world. You should be proud to be one of them, Milo.
I am.
IWM North is about people and their stories, and how war continues to shape and change all our lives. We hope this big picture show has inspired you to explore the museum further. You can see more of the Imperial War Museum's extensive collections in the displays around you. If you've been affected by any issues raised in the big picture show, or if you have any questions, please speak to one of our staff or volunteers who are here to help you throughout your visit.
This is the Women in War section. Got some of the uniforms here. It's quite a cool one. Assuming this one of the nurse ones. Right, this is a German tank gun. Again, notice that a lot of these, again, don't really give much room or anything. Like, they're quite small, but I guess that's just to kind of like make them compact. Like, you know, using the least amount of materials as possible, I guess being conservative with it. Cemetery sign there. Is it bad that that kind of looks like a scare maze prop or something? Quite a cool little diorama here of them making shells. Well, the polling booth signs used to look more sturdy. Now it's like a thin bit of plastic sheet. Final little bit. I was about to say boxy banjo, but it's actually ukulele, so boxy ukulele, a little remembrance thing there.
A few moments later.
It's not a remembrance thing, it's just seeing where it's made. Right, so I just came out of the museum. I was probably in there for maybe like, what, an hour? Maybe, like 45 minutes to an hour. It isn't necessarily the biggest museum, but it is nice. It's quite a chill place. As I mentioned while I was in there, it's kind of not like Hat Green, where it's like you're in an actual bunker and it feels quite repressing and quite creepy. It's more kind of like an open thing, you know, quite modern in a way, all like projections and stuff, you know, more kind of like a museum rather than sort of like Hat Green, as I say, where it's like a museum in the actual place where the thing was used as like a nuclear bunker. As you saw it there, some nuclear stuff like Protect and Survive and things, you know, that's the stuff that I really like to see and stuff. But you know, a lot of like interesting exhibits there as well, and I say just quite chill, quite quiet. You'll notice that I didn't really talk much on it, partially because, you know, kind of wanted to be respectful, so a good few people around, you know, I get self-conscious, but also just, yeah, I've been having a bit of a rough weekend of it with the whole Jurassic World thing, because I really wanted to go and do it, and just, yeah, just normal mental health things, but yeah, as I said in the channel updates, not going to go into them that much. I'll just say that I'm not feeling great and hope that things get better. From the things I managed to do this weekend, you know, like the sea life and stuff, Imperial War Museum, went to go and see the ice show as well, which was quite nice and chill. Yeah, overall been a nice little weekend. So I don't know when the next video on the channel is going to be. Probably live streams. Might be going to Chester in a couple of weeks. There is like a goose. Hold on, mate. You're interrupting my outro, mate. And you as well. You can be quiet too, little swan. Shush. Stop it. Okay, I don't think they're going to stop, so I'll just have to talk over them. But yeah, probably live streams. I might be going to Chester in a couple of weeks as well, so doing some stuff there. So yeah, I don't know. To be honest, there's not really much while it's closed season as the nice little weekend, nice little trip to the Imperial War Museum. So until the next video, I will see you next time. Bye.